Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the big machine inside of Office. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put a picture of it on screen from later in the video. I'm talking about this machine. Now, you're going to want a pickaxe, a grappler, and a bag. Now, I created these two from the machine. So once we have our stuff ready, we are going to want to go in. You will need a backpack. It's 100% required. Not unless you want to get things by hand, which is annoying. But anyways, you're going to want to come to Office. And you're going to want to wait for the elevator. Now, we are going to be we're going to go straight to the machine, and I will show you what it does, what to do, and how to get your stuff. So, we're just gonna go there right now, and I'll also explain stuff while we're on the way. So the only two monsters you will ever encounter, if you follow how I go, is, 2 Janes, and at least 2 or 3 employees. But you're gonna want to come into the lounge area, the food court, and go to this door. You'll notice this door because there'll be a door right here. They'll have a thing you have to open. Once there, come over here, and you'll be at the machine. Now, we're gonna start off with these 2 items. Red means office supplies or items. We're gonna want to get office supplies. For example, like put bananas. You can get bananas. And in the yellow, these are ducks. You need to put ducks. Now, you put ducks and or office supplies / bananas, any kind of item, into this thing. And at the back, once you are ready, there's a key card for you to put in. But you can't put it in unless you put an item in there first. And then you fill either one of the gauges up, and then you can do it. Now, red increases how many of the items you get. And yellow increases the size, or decreases the size, or changes the color. Now I'm gonna do both because I'm trying to get a different kind of grappler. I need a tiny one. It's kind of like just miniature. So we're gonna go for ducks. Now you can go to the ducks area through multiple elevators, and you should only encounter a couple next spots. Also, lights do not work in this area because they always end up turning off. So I just wouldn't bother trying to turn back your light. I wouldn't bother trying to turn your lights back on. And to kill him, if you don't have a grappler and he's here, climb onto the roof and start hitting him. And you should be good. And you can continue mining. Now you can get ducks any kind of way. You can find them. You can mine them. There's more better mining spots for ducks, but I'm just gonna do it here. Also, you can put whatever you get from the crates when you kill him. You can put whatever you get from there in your backpack as well, and it'll also work for red stuff as well. So, for example, I just got a grenade. That'll probably work. Get some red. Alright, grenade. So I'm just gonna keep mining. What I do is I don't put an item into the source until I have the gauges maxed. Here's an employee. Hey, you suck at your job. Man, I didn't mean it when I said you suck at your job. I do. You suck. Loser. Alright, what are you giving me? It'll probably be of some use. But I just get ducks. But it's all up to you. Once you have a full bag of ducks, you can go back to the machine and put those ducks in the little thing. So I'm just gonna keep collecting until I get full. Okay, I have a whole bag, so I'm just gonna take an extra duck. You should only need like 10 ducks. Okay, I got it by employee. Employee is so annoying. But once you got a full bag of ducks, you're gonna want to come over here and put your ducks into here. Just empty it. So we're opening that rocket and the grenade. And you'll see from the rocket and grenade, we didn't even get anything. Damn, that's sad. But we did max out our duck gauge. So now we're gonna go to the offices. Now, if you followed where I went, I'm just gonna go back up there. You only get office supplies from that area up there. So we're gonna come up here. Also, do not go into that room. There's an employee right there, and he's not worth attacking. He doesn't really. It's not the best. So I'm actually gonna go to this room because this has office supplies and usually no monsters. Usually, not unless Jane somehow got over here. But usually it's safe. Key cards, you always want to keep at least one key card just in case if you get your gauge maxed. You see here, I'm just collecting everything at this point because it doesn't really matter what you collect in here. At least if it's an office supply. Sometimes one item will do better than others. Because yesterday, keycards were really good, but today they're not as great. So I don't know. You can also use items you find here. I'm just doing office supplies because they seem to work the best. Once you have everything that you want, you're gonna want to head back from this room, and we're just gonna go to the first office, the one that you go through to get to downstairs. If you use a method item. We're just gonna keep collecting. Hopefully not get spotted. If you do, you can just kill Jane. As long as you're just staring at her. You can also lose her if you're lucky. Like I said. But she'll see you eventually. Depending on what kind of items you get, you might have to go back. If I have, we should be close. Okay. Now we are going to go, once you have collected as much of the office supplies as you can get, you're going to want to go back the way we came and go back to the machine. Just like how I am right now. Employee is annoying as hell, so he might try to interrupt you, but just kill him or somehow get past him. But once you are back here, keep one key card just in case if you end up getting full from all this. And then deposit all your items. Selected. And then I'm gonna check, and I have enough, so I don't need to go get more, and so I don't need to sell this. So now you want to put an item that you want to dupe, well, source from whatever you put. Red equals more, yellow equals size difference, and new different color. Also, if you put an item that the machine doesn't dupe, like a backpack, for example, then you will just get a little whoopee cushion. So once you put your item in there, come to the back here and insert your keycard. And then, oh my god, I got the tiniest grappler ever. Just like you see here, you will get items, so I'm gonna select these. Good lord, baby grappler, bro. I actually had one of these, but then I lost it because it despawned when I died. So yeah, that's how you use the machine. I hope you enjoyed. As you can tell, also light sources work, but I do not believe they change how much light. So if you do end up doing this with like a weird glow stick, I'd get the smallest one, because that's better than getting the biggest one, which blinds you. And if you, I don't know if the code's been redeemed, but if it hasn't, redeem that code in the thing so we can get a new promo code. I hope you enjoyed. This was how to use a machine inside of an animal company. I am now going to go, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Oh wait, another code right here. Okay, goodbye. Bye bye.